Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Briggs Opera House for a honky-tonk night of fun and shenanigans. Thanks to our warm-up act. That was an unannounced warm-up act. Now we have the opening act. He's a man of many names. I've heard many different names used today to introduce him. He's from Bellows Falls. He's a songwriter. He's a funny guy, too. Please welcome Dylan Patrick Ward.
Thank you. Can't live in the city 'cause I ain't got the money. I hate driving in traffic and think all the wrong stuff's funny. Can't live in the country 'cause I hate working, bearing all those burdens I'd rather be shirking. Can't live alone or else it'd be blue. And if we moved in together, I'm sure I'd grow to hate you, and you'd grow to hate me. Wouldn't want me there. Oh, a man like me can't live anywhere. Can't live by the river for fear that I may drown. Some ornery alligator wears my snakeskin boots to town. Can't live by the cornfield, I might get lost and start making crop circles in the shape of the Holy Cross. Can't live alone, can't stand myself. I need a good distraction as much as anyone else. So beg you please, forgive my stare. Oh, a man like me can't live anywhere. Oh, a man like me can't live anywhere. Thank you. So, I am not an improv troupe, as you can see. You'll just have to make do with me tonight. I am Dylan Patrick Ward, not Dylan Thomas or Dylan Howard, but that was a good. I've been called worse. I was called Daniel when I graduated from college, so these things happen. I am from Bellows Falls, Vermont. Does anybody know Bellows Falls at all? Beautiful, historic Bellows Falls. I don't know much about White River Junction. I was walking around for the first time today, and I experienced the taco place. What is it called? The Trail Break Taco. I got lost on the way there because they don't have the words out front. They just got the symbols. This weird Masonic Illuminati thing going on with the symbols. And then so I put it into GPS, and then I ended up at an apartment building, and I went in and I thought that was where it was because Jacob said it was kind of a weird place. So I was like, oh, maybe it's you go down the hall in the apartment building and there's a old abuela making tacos in the last apartment, but she wasn't there. But I found the place, and the menu was confusing, but I got a beer and it was really good. I don't know what it was because I couldn't read the menu, so I just said, just give me a pale ale. But anyways, this is a song that I wrote when I was going from Bellows Falls, Vermont to Brattleboro, Vermont. It's called Another Town. There's always a green street and a church street. There's always an old Episcopal church. There's always an Elks Lodge and a Moose Lodge and a Masonic temple, and people who believe the worst. There's always an old bar and a new bar, and you don't fit in either place. It's just another town. It's just another town. just another. There's always some other little town right across the bridge. And everyone who lives there sucks. So we meet up with them outside the movies on Friday night. And we beat each other up. Maybe someday we'll realize that they're a lot like us, but probably not. They're from another town. They're from another town. They're from another little town. And like us, they lay awake sometimes. They lay awake and they dream about getting out. Moving to another town. Moving to another town. Moving to another shitty little town. Thank you. Is White River Junction, do you guys have any town rivalries? Any towns that you dislike growing up? Well, that's nice, but probably not true. We had a North Walpole, New Hampshire, and when I was in middle school, we hated them for some reason, and we wanted to get into fights with them on Fridays. And I thought it was just us, but it turned out my grandfather had like this greaser gang in the 50s that would like meet up with a greaser gang from Walpole, and they'd like fight. They'd have rumbles on the bridge, so it goes deep. But this is a song. This is based on a piece of Bellows Falls folklore, and it's about a guy who drank 100 beers in one day, which is a lot. And it's called The Man Who Drank 100 Beers, and then in parentheses, in one day. The man who drank 100 beers, drank them in one day, kissed his wife and kids, went out on his way. He hadn't had a day off work since 1992. Everybody in the town knew what he planned to do. He drank 97, 98, and 99. He was feeling fine. Then he drank the 100th, and to everyone's surprise, he fell off the bar stool and died. He had the biggest funeral the town had ever seen, and he went out a hero for dying for his dream. He was an inspiration to all who thirst for glory. Every drunk in every town soon would know his story. The bar became a pilgrimage as the legend grew. Folks came from far and wide. The owners put a velvet rope around that fateful stool and had a statue built outside. Family he left behind was left without a cent, and they were put out on the street when they couldn't make the rent. They lived like gypsies and they moved from town to town. She would play the accordion and kids would dance around. An interest in the man who had bought 100 beers, time began to fade. The bar burnt down and the owners lost it all. Bad investments that they'd made. The man who drank 100 beers man who drank 100 beers. Thank you. Anybody watching the NBA finals? Not a one. That's the whole reason I wore this hat, was for this conversation piece. I don't wear this hat usually. I look like an idiot in this hat. I'll keep it on. So in Bellows Falls, I run a monthly songwriting circle. It's me and 2 guests, and we do it at a place called the Flatiron Cooperative, and we do writers in the round, so we trade off doing songs, and it's been a lot of fun so far. We've done 3 of them, and I wrote this song with one of the participants, a buddy of mine, and a songwriter for Bellows Falls, or actually lives in Brattleboro, named John Farnsworth, and the song is called Piles. Some folks build skyscrapers, you can see them towering up for miles. Some folks just build piles. Some folks build libraries to house the wisdom of the ages. Other folks find wisdom in their piles. Built it all and it's all mine. And in time I hope to find it was all worthwhile. And if there ever was a hill that I would gladly die upon, it would be my pile, it would be my pile. Some folks get buried in long aisles beneath granite slabs. Other folks get buried in their piles. Some folks get buried out at sea, surrounded by the wild and salty blue. Other folks stay buried in their piles. Built it all and it's all mine. And in time I hope to find it was all worthwhile. And if there ever was a hill that I would gladly die upon, it would be my pile, it would be my pile. Some try and reinvent the wheel in hopes they can cash in. Stack their money up in piles. Some folks, they cultivate their minds in hopes they can transcend. Other folks just cultivate their piles. Built it all and it's all mine. And in time I hope to find it was all worthwhile. And if there ever was a hill that I would gladly die upon, it would be my pile. 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 Thank you. I think I'm going to do 2 more. And then we're going to keep this thing rolling. Who's excited to see Western Terrestrials tonight? So, got this flying saucer. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. This flying saucer behind me here. I actually have some songs about aliens myself. I'm gonna play one right now. It's called Little Green Men. Dad was in the army and your mom dropped out of college. You're working at a hotel, living at your dead aunt's house. You got a 4-year party and a whole lot of useless knowledge. You're one bad day away from emptying your bank account. Money's tight, but you're always at the bar. Those are UFOs, not shooting stars. You're a real nice guy and everyone seems to like you. You're not bad looking and people always say you're smart. But there ain't much about life left to excite you. You got a new beer belly, gray hairs, and a broken heart. You hold your breath every time you start your car. You get upset every time you can't see Mars. Got a cousin down south who thinks that the world is ending, and he's got guns and dry goods to see him through. But you can't think of a message that's worth sending to the little green men who are looking after you. You hear a little voice outside the bar telling you to stay right where you are. Thank you. I had no clue I was playing back there the whole time. I had no clue what was going on. So I'm going to play one more. I have CDs and cassettes for sale, as well as some stickers, and they're all over at the merch table. So if you're interested, you can come talk to me after the show. You know, Dylan Patrick Ward. I'm on all the stuff. Follow me on Instagram. Look for me on Spotify. Speaking of Spotify, according to Spotify, this next song that I'm about to play, this last song of mine, is an international hit. It's been played in Germany and in Helsinki, and somebody in Singapore was listening to it at one point. It's like one person in each country, but still looks cool on the map. Anyways, it's sort of a Christmas song, so usually around Christmas time the plays pick up, the global plays, and it's a song about a snow. It's kind of a familiar theme. It's about a snowman who's given the gift of life when some children put a magical hat on his head. But in this story, he doesn't really appreciate the gift of life that was given him. He actually finds it to be quite burdensome. The song is called Rusty the Snowman. Rusty the snowman was made out of slush in the yard by the side of the road. An old Newport light butt hung from his mouth. Rocks were his eyes and his nose. And the kids found a hat in the dumpster out back of the pharmacy on their way home. Put it on his head, and the snowman, he said, life's a bitch and we all die alone. Rusty the snowman smoked and he drank and liked to watch court shows all day. He said life is sick, just an old dirty trick that only a cruel God would play. And he thought it'd be nice just to be some ice, a puddle, or an old gray cloud. And he dreamt of the day when he'd melt away and sink like rain into the ground. Christmas and New Year's had both gone by, so at Valentine's Day, one little girl came to say her goodbyes with a sad little look on her face. She said, Rusty, I know that you're a prick, but even so, I wish there was a way you could stay. So to please her, he moved into the freezer, and that's where he lives to this day. Rusty the snowman, Rusty the snowman. Rusty the snowman. very much. Thank you. I've been Dylan Patrick Ward. Stick around for the next act. I don't know what they're called, but I know it involves a ukulele. So, thank you very much.
Yeah, he's leaving like he came in, folks, with a bang. The kid with a million names. Let's hear it for Dylan Patrick Thomas Ward, Wainwright III, Daniel, Taco Lover. My name is Jacob Breitbach. I failed to introduce myself earlier. I am Fiddle Ninja, host of Here in the Valley, and this honky tonk night here in the Briggs Opera House. We're really excited to be in here with you all, and also live streaming through Side Door and various social media platforms. Thank you to CATV, Junction Arts and Media, Samantha Davidson Green, and Chico Eastridge, and all of the great folks here on the High TV team I'll introduce you to later. Let's give them a round of applause for their continued support. We wouldn't be here without them. Of course, the Briggs Opera House is where we incubated Here in the Valley as a live stream pandemic group of people just want to get through, and here we are doing these shows a couple years later. So we're really excited to have you all in here, continued programming throughout the year. Coming up on July 11th, Monday, July 11th, clear your calendars because you're going to want to get tickets to River Folk. It's a music festival variety show at the Northern Stage Outdoor Theater and their Courtyard Theater. That's just right over there. We'll have a bunch of great acts. The Western Terrestrials, who you will see this evening, will be performing, as well as Ida Mae Specker, B. Charmer, Ben Cogan, Ed Eastridge, and the Route 5 Revival Band. So check that out at hereinthevalley.org. There's a link there for your tickets to River Folk. That's our flagship event of the year, and then we'll have other First Friday events. So tell all your friends, both of them, to get those tickets. They're selling fast. Okay, we have an extremely bizarre act for you next. I'm not really sure how to introduce it other than it does have a lot of ukuleles and a couple of really wacky and crazy guys. So please start the video up there on the screen, and that will introduce Alex Burton and his sidekick, Alex Roberts. Let's welcome him to the stage, and his ukulele ensemble. Come on down. Where are you coming from, Alex? Where are you? There he is. Oh, you got to start the video. Here it comes. Other video. Pretend you heard something great coming from the video. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Great to see everyone. How are you? Wow. Let's do it. We're doing it live.
I stayed up until 2 in the morning making that. Eastern Standard Time. The Love Boat theme is playing behind this part of it.
So just imagine you heard me do like a karaoke version of the Love Boat theme. Imagine how pumped up you'd be then. How is everyone? How are everyone? How is everyone? It's great to see you. Aloha! Can we have a great big aloha from everyone in the audience? Aloha, wonderful. Great to see you all. My name is Alex. And this is Nick. And we are the Ordinal Directions from right here in White River Junction. We are the Upper Valley's preeminent ukulele duo. with a ukulele duo where one person is playing both the ukes and the other person plays guitar, and at least one member has a mustache. By those metrics, we are easily the preeminent ukulele duo in the Upper Valley that we know of. I haven't Googled it, and please don't you Google it either. But folks, we're really thrilled to be here. This is a ton of fun. We are here. Let's get down to business. We're here for one reason. I'm so sorry. We're here for two reasons. I'm so sorry. First of all, obviously, we're here to rock. Is anyone else like to rock? Some of you? Few of you? That's all right. All right. Well, we're here to rock, and the second thing we're here to do is, Nick, we're here to help you find enchantment on the island, and you'll never go home. Hey! Oh, you'll never go home. Don't let the starlight get in your eyes. Don't let a beach boy whisper your lies. Don't hold his hand neath tropical skies. Oh, you'll never go home. Hey, hey, ya. You'll never go home. Don't drink a Mai Tai under the moon. Don't go out walking by the lagoon. There we go. Pack up and just head home soon. Oh, you'll never go home. Yeah, you've been slipping ever since you landed, but you better watch out or you will be stranded. When ukuleles get under your skin, you'll feel the island fever, and then you'll never see the mainland again, 'cause you'll never go home. Let me play something for you, Nick. Are you ready? You'll catch the island fever, and then you'll never see the mainland again, 'cause you'll never go home. Oh, everyone, you'll never, never, yeah, you'll never go home. Never, never go home. You'll never go home. That means specifically everyone in this audience. You'll never go home. Don't be freaked out. That just means we're going to keep playing over and over. You'll never go home. We're just going to keep doing this over and over. Never go home. The Western Terrestrials are never even going to make it to the stage because you'll never go home. All right, just one more time, Nick. What do you think? You'll never go home. Thank you. Hey, wow. Whoa. What a thrill and what a delight. What a chill, too. This is great. We had some very Hawaii-like weather today. So I'm feeling the island spirit. Before I go any farther, give it up for Dylan Patrick Ward. That was awesome. He really kicked butt. He's opening for us based solely on a clerical error. I can assure you that. That was awesome. We're going to stick with the islands of Hawaii here for our next one. Actually, it's a song, believe it or not, by a Canadian songwriter writing about Hawaii and then eventually performed by our hero, Marty Robbins from Oklahoma. So, a Canadian writing a song? Believe it or not, it actually happened. Now, folks, before we go any further, I just want to bring up, so this song is a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I'm kind of sick of songs about reefs. Anyone else? You don't want to hear any songs about the coral reef? They're beautiful, right? Biodiverse areas under the sea there, but I really don't think we need any more songs about reefs. That's why tonight, folks, you're going to come with me, and we're going to get beyond the reef. Beyond the reef. That's the name of this song. All right. Ready to go? 1, 2, 3. Let's try that again. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Beyond the reef, where it's dark and cold, my love has gone and my dreams go. There'll be no tears, there'll be no regretting. Will she remember me? Will she forget? trade winds blow, I'll send my lonely heart, for I miss her so. Somehow I know she'll come back again to me. Till then my heart will be beyond the reef. Now I know, oh, you're too kind. She'll come back again to me. Till then, my heart will be beyond the reef. Somehow I know she'll come back again to me. Till then, my heart will be the reef. Somehow I know she'll come back again to me. Till then, my heart will be
Beyond the reef. One more.
beyond the reef. Reef. Thank you. Hey. Wow. Well, thank you so much for sticking with me on that landing. That was great. Our musical journey takes us out of Hawaii, beyond the reef, all the way across the Pacific Ocean to the great state of Texas. Who here likes Texas? Or maybe that's not a good question to ask to get applause. Has anyone heard of Texas as a state? There we go. Make some noise. There is some, all right. Well, I want you guys to take a journey with me if you could. Pretend you're in Texas right now. I want you to close your eyes. Can you close your eyes for me, all right? It's kind of a mind's journey. Close your eyes. You're in Texas. Turn to your left and you see the Alamo and you go, ooh. Let me hear you say, ooh. All right. And then you turn right and suddenly you're in the West Texas town of El Paso, the land of gunslingers and I'm sure convenience stores. Say, ah. All right, now close your eyes. Look up and see that the stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas, folks. We're in Texas. My friend Nick here has brought with us what I've heard he told me is a very cheerful, very optimistic song that we're going to be playing for you tonight from the legendary kings of Western swing, Bob Wills and his Texas Playboys. Nick, are you ready?
Absolutely.
All right. Take it away, Nick.
1, 2. Well, tonight in the bar alone I'm sitting. Apart from the laughter and the cheer.
Well, that's not good.
Well, scenes from the past rise before me.
Got something on your mind?
Watching the bubbles in my beer.
You're just sitting there watching them?
A vision of someone who loved me
There we go. Pretty positive there.
brings a long silent tear to my eyes.
What? Nick, we didn't talk about this.
Oh, I know that my life has been a failure.
Really, Nick? Jeez.
Just watching the bubbles in my beer.
Well, let me try to cheer you up with this here, you. 1, 2, 3. sure sounds nice. "23 Skidoo."
I'm seeing the road that I've traveled.
Well, good to get out. You know, that's probably good for your mental health,
A
right?
road paved with heartaches and tears.
That's it? My goodness.
And I'm seeing all the past that I've wasted.
Wasted isn't the word I would use.
While watching the bubbles in my beer.
You ever gonna finally drink that thing?
As I think of all the hearts that I've broken.
Again with the broken hearts. Nick, let's get this for the
All
happy.
the golden chances that have passed me by.
We're just here to entertain the nice people, Nick. I don't need to hear your life
All
story.
the dreams that I had now are empty.
All of them? Nick, there's people you can talk to.
As empty as the bubbles in my beer.
That empty, huh?
As empty
Empty as the
bubbles in my beer. As empty as the bubbles in my beer.
There we go. All right. Nick, everyone. Nick Cherrick. Folks, I don't want to get too serious here, but if you or a loved one has a drinking song problem, seek help. If you're listening to more and more drinking songs without getting the same effect, you find you got to wake up every morning and listen to a Hank Williams record before you get out of bed. There's people to talk to. Not me. I'm too silly. That was great. Oh my goodness. We got some bubbles out here. This is pretty exciting. It's almost working. It's working as well as the audio we came out to. I should let you know, so the audio at the beginning was I was going to be singing the Love Boat theme to you all. So you can either consider that a big win or a big loss, depending on how you feel that you didn't get to hear that. Speaking of drinking songs, though, let's keep it going. Anyone drinking? Who's drinking tonight? Some of you, a few of you. That's wonderful. This is kind of our signature song because it's a signature song of my hero, the great Don Ho. So if you know it, sing along. And really, as far as I see it, there's 4 different options for you, folks. So let me break it down for you. Number 1, if you know the song, you sing along. That's a pretty obvious one, and I hope most of you will do that if you know the song. Option 2, if you don't know the lyrics, you can just sing along anyway, and that's frankly to me as good as option 1. I don't really care if you know the lyrics or not. Now the third and fourth options, I rather hope you don't take. Third option, of course, if you know the lyrics and don't sing along, why would you do that? Please try to sing along if you know them. And then the fourth option, of course, if you don't know the lyrics and you don't sing along. And again, try to be in one of those first 2 camps. It's just how I feel about it. All right, with that out of the way, let's hit it. Beautiful. Tiny bubbles, everyone, in the ones, make me happy, make me feel fine, tiny bubbles, make me warm all over, with the feeling that I'm gonna love you to the end of time. And here's to the gold moon, and here's to the silver sea, but mostly here's a toast to you and me. Tiny bubbles, everyone, in my wine, make me happy.
Make me happy.
Make me feel fine. Tiny bubble, make me warm all over. With the feeling that I'm gonna love you till the end of time. Here's to the ginger lane. Now here's to the ginger lane I give to you today. And here's to a love that will not fade away. All right, let's hold this for a second, Nick. Folks, if you haven't sang along already, I'm going to help you sing along because these ukuleles aren't just really weird looking, they're also magical. They can sing, and they can make other people sing. Make the whole world sing. It sounds pretty nice. So I'm going to start my guitar singing, my ukulele, god damn it, my ukulele, and I want you guys to sing along with the ukulele. Can you do that with me on this historic night? Anyone? I can't hear. A few people, that's great, all right. But all of you will be singing by the end. That's the bubble machine is having a time. All right, are we ready?
Tiny bubbles in the wine make me happy. Make
I
me
feel fine.
tiny bubbles make me tingle all over. And that I'm gonna love
One more time.
tiny bubbles in the wine, make me happy. This side, make me feel fine. Tiny bubbles, tingle all over with a feeling. Alex Roberts, ladies and gentlemen, you've been a fantastic audience.
All right, here we go. Let's take this home. Tiny bubbles
Tiny bubbles.
make me warm over. And I'm gonna love you till the end of time. Thank you so much. That was great. Fantastic. Well, we brought it back on the track, just like a movie about a train that goes off the track and then goes right back on it. That was great. It's been really fun sharing some time with you all and sharing a few laughs, mostly at my behest, which is fine. That's great. Is anyone ready? Well, you already told me earlier you were ready to rock. Are you ready for the Western fucking Terrestrials? Are you guys ready for the Western Terrestrials? Nick, do you have a distortion on here? I could do a little. There we go. Anyway, I was going to do a riff, but I'm very excited to be opening for them. This is going to be a lot of fun. I think we're all going to drown in the bubble machine there. It's looking great. So we got one last song, and again, thank you all so much for coming out. This is a ton of fun, and it's very cool to have stuff happening in White River Junction here. Like I said, this is our last song, so it's about time we say goodbye. But one thing we're not going to do is sing Aloha. We will say goodbye, but we're not going to say Aloha, because this last song is called Don't Sing Aloha. When I Go. All right, everyone. Last one here. Again, we're the ordinal directions from right down the street in White River Junction. So again, thanks for partying with us. All right.
Sorry about the F word, folks.
Was there? Oh,
That was a brief one. Everybody.
Don't sing aloha when I go, because I'm coming back, you know. Don't sing aloha, though I cry. Our parting does not mean goodbye. I'll dream of you.
I'll dream of you.
In Waikiki.
In Waikiki.
That's where I'll always long to be. Just smile and say you miss me so. Don't sing aloha when I go.
Once more, Alex Roberts.
Sing aloha when I go, because I'm coming back, you know. Don't sing aloha, though I cry. Our parting does not mean goodbye. I'll dream of you.
I'll dream of you.
In Waikiki.
In Waikiki.
That's where I'll always long to be. Just smile and say you miss me so. Don't sing aloha when I go. Hey!
Aloha.
Aloha!
Don't sing aloha.
Can we go for number 3? What do you think? Don't sing aloha when I go. Oh, hey! Do you want to try for 4? Don't sing aloha when I... Hey! 5's the lucky number. One more time. Don't sing aloha when I go. Tiny Tim. Whoa. Thank you so much, guys. It was awesome.
Give it up.
Woo. All right. Great. Can I grab anything?
In the beginning, Earth was a molten crust. There were no phones, no lights, no motor cars, not a single luxury. Like Robinson Crusoe, it was as primitive as can be. But times changed, views shifted, and soon evolution took place, creating entire worlds that could have not have been even thought of back then at the beginning there. Fast forward to now. We have entire worlds at our fingertips. The world we always dreamed of, we're living in that right now. It ends here tonight at the Briggs Opera House. It ends with the ordinal directions. Woo! Aloha!
was how we were going to open the set. You guys want me to close with it? Oh, really? Love, exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you and love. Life's sweetest reward. Let it flow. It flows back to you, the love boat. Soon we'll be making another run. The love boat promises something for everyone. Set a course for adventure, your heart on a new romance. How are you? Thank you. And love won't hurt anymore. It's an open smile on a friendly shore. The love boats. Our set is ending now. Our set is ending now. Thank you. You're all too kind. Thank you very much.
Wow, the gift that keeps on giving. I never noticed how difficult the bridge to the Love Boat theme song was. It's quite the karaoke jam buster. Okay, you all have been very patient in putting up with all of our live streaming shenanigans. Mike Daddy over here on the camera, give him a round of applause. He's been wagging his tail in your face all night. It's necessary for our dozens, if not twos, of viewers out there on the live stream audience. The Western Terrestrials coming up next. They're out of this world, folks. They are wacky crazy. They might be ready. Let's see. What should we chant? We'll do a chant, a little audience participation. We'll get them out here. Okay, repeat after me. River folk, river folk, river folk. Let me hear it. River folk, river folk, river folk. All right, that was good practice. Now go home. Tell all your friends, both of them, to buy River Folk tickets. It's July 11th at the Courtyard Theater. And the Western Terrestrials will be there. Are the Western Terrestrials ready to come to the stage? They are. Here they are. Western Terrestrials, come on out.
How about them ordinal directions, folks? Give it up one more time. Best Love Boat in a long time. One. Nope. Well, this is Working Man Blues. It's a Merle Haggard song. Folks ready to dance? Have a good time? It's Friday night, finally, folks. I think half the folks I work with are here, so let's cut loose. Getting by with 9 kids and a wife. I've been a working man, dang near all my life, and I keep on working. Long as my 2 hands I feel too. Well, I drink a little beer in the tavern and I cry a little bit of them working man blues. Tell me, Chris. Hey. I think we need a little more vocals. Chris, Bill, you folks. Well, I keep my nose to the grindstone and I work hard every day. Get a little tired on the weekends after I drop my pay, but I go back working. Monday morning I'm right there with the crew. But I drink a little beer in the evening and I want a little bit of them working man blues. I said, hey, hey, the working man like me. Never been down to Wall Street, that's one place I won't be, 'cause I'll be working. Gotta buy my girls a brand new pair of shoes. But I drink a little beer in the evening and I want a little bit of them working man blues. Well, sometimes I think about leaving, do a little bumming around, throw my bills out the window, take a train downtown, but I keep on working. Come Monday morning, well, I drink a little beer in the evening and I want a little bit of them working man blues. Tell you one more time, Chris. And I said, hey, hey, the working man like me. Never been down to Wall Street, that's one place I won't be, 'cause I'll be working. As long as my two hands are fit to use. And I drink a little beer in the evening and I want a little bit of them working man blues. Hey. Hey. Can you hear the vocals? All right, can you hear the guitars, the bass, the drums? All right, how about some fiddle? Jacob, how would you like to play some songs for these folks? Can we have you come on up? The man of the hour. I still don't think my acoustic guitar is on, though. Is that possible? That it's not on? Is there anything we can do about that? There it is. All right. So this is an old Ray Price song. We promised honky tonk tonight. We're gonna make the Briggs Opera House into a genuine honky tonk. This is one of the oldest country songs. It's called Crazy Arms, and I believe Jacob has actually played it with the man himself.
2 times, 1 day.
All right, twice in one day. That's pretty good.
Same set.
You ready? 1 in F. Let's get that fiddle all the way up. Once more time through the changes. Now blue ain't the word for the way that I feel. Oh, the storm that's raging in this heart of mine. This ain't no crazy dream, I know that it's real. You're someone else's love now, you're not mine. And crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new. Well, my yearning heart keeps saying you're not mine. This ain't no crazy dream, I know. But for now, I'm just lonesome all the time. Christopher Bellew on the guitar. So you can take all them treasured dreams I had for you and me. Take all the love I thought was mine. Someday these crazy arms may hold somebody new, but for now I'm just lonesome all the time. And crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new. Well, my unit heart keeps saying you're not mine. Someday these crazy arms may hold somebody new, but for now I'm just lonesome all the time. Let's roll through again, the fiddle first. Somebody new. Well, my gun and heart keeps a saying, you're not mine, not mine, not mine. My trouble might know soon to another you'll be wed. That's why I'm lonesome all the time. One more time, I said that's why I'm lonesome all the time. We're sorting a couple things out here, but we're having fun. How are folks doing out there?
Come on in,
It's a
folks.
Friday
Grab
night.
a seat. Grab a seat.
Don't sit down for too long, though. This is a drinking song. It's not too early tonight, and I think it's Friday. It's called One to Remember, Two to Forget. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3. Well, I woke up on Tuesday, could not find my feet. Staggered on the Wednesday, could not find the toilet seat. Oh, I pissed all over Thursday, spent Friday night neath the starry lights, and I found my way to Sunday. It began the same again, and I'm a drinking. 1 to remember, 2 to forget. That's nice. 3 to imagine that you never left. I'm a drinking. 4 for the heartache and 5 for the shame. 6 might kill this bottle, but it won't kill the pain. They say that objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. Every time I look up, I see you standing near. I've got 2 questions for you. One's why'd you leave, my dear, and the other's where'd I leave my beer. And I'm a drinking. 1 to remember, 2 to forget, 3 to imagine that you never left. I'm a drinking. 4 for the heartache and 5 for the shame. 6 might kill this bottle, but it won't kill the pain. It won't kill the pain. Christopher! I woke up this morning, I went back to bed. Woke up this afternoon, my eyes was just steaming red. I went to bed at midnight with two things on my mind. Well, one was you, my sweet thing, and the other was a bottle of wine. And I'm drinking one to remember, two to forget, three to imagine that you never left. I'm drinking four for the heartache and a fifth for the shame. Six might kill this bottle, but it won't kill the pain. Everybody, I'm drinking one to remember, two to forget, three to imagine that you never left. I'm drinking four for the heartache and a fifth for the shame. Six might kill this bottle, but it won't kill the pain. It won't kill the pain. I think I'll play electric. Well, don't be so quiet, folks. Did we say something to offend you? Was it the ordinal directions? It was a bit offensive. It was a bit beautiful. And the Love Boat happened. What do you want to play, folks? Play a Waylon Jennings song. This one's for Dylan. That was a fantastic set, Dylan. Thank you. I looked for trouble and I found it, son, down a barrel of a lawman's gun. I try to run, I don't think I can. Make a move and you're a dead man, friend, ain't living long like this. Ain't living long like this, hey my baby. You know the story how the wheel goes around. Don't let 'em take you to the man downtown. Can't sleep it all. The jailhouse, baby. Ain't living long like this, hey my baby. A little angel, she's the roadhouse queen. That Texas Ruby look like Sandra did. I wanna love her, but I don't know how. I'm in the bottom of a jailhouse now. Ain't living long like this. Can't live it on like this, can I, baby? You know the story about the jailhouse rock. Wanna do it, but don't get caught. Can't sleep it off. The jailhouse, baby. I ain't living long like Grew up in Houston off the West Side Drive. Son of a cop and some all-night dive. Dad drove a stock car that sooner lived death. All I remember was this drunk man's breath. Ain't living long like this. Ain't living long like this. And my baby. You know the story on the jailhouse road. Don't wanna do it, but just don't get caught. Can't sleep at all in the jailhouse, baby. Can't live it on like this, and my baby. Can't live it all like this, can I, baby?
Hi, Mom. Starry nights and it's cold down here below. When his bone cracks like an avalanche, radio's static and I'm back here on the ranch, shooting stars and satellites, Saturn's rings and a comet size. I hear an old coyote howling at the moon. Space cowboys got the blues. But I stand by the highway and I watch the passing cars. Some are going south, some are going far. Some are heading north, some are heading south. Either way, they're moving out, shooting stars and satellites, old photographs of dying life. I hear an old coyote howling at the moon. Space cowboys got the blues. I've seen things you wouldn't believe, more from Mars than Mercury. Instagram likes bounced off satellites, old photographs of the dying light. Time's a flat circle, my time is due. Wait and give space, cowboys the blues. Any chance we get you back up, Jacob? How are things looking out there? I want to hear a little more fiddle, I think, tonight. It's a good Vermont song.
What do we got?
It's called Down to Seeds and Stems Again.
Oh, I love that.
Blue. I'm all alone, it's Saturday night, watching the Late Late Show. A bottle of wine, some cigarettes, and I got no place to go. I saw you with your other man, he was wearing my brand new shoes. And I'm down to seeds and stems again too. Well, I saw my old friend Dave today from down in Bowling Green. Had himself the prettiest little gal that you have ever seen. But I could not hide my smile because he looked like you. And I'm down to seeds and stems again too. I'm down to seeds and stems again. Let's hit the bridge. Now everybody tells me there's other ways to get high, but they don't seem to understand. I'm too far gone to try. Now these lonely memories, they're all that I can't lose. And I'm down to seeds and stems again too. I got them down to seeds and stems again. Blues. All right, fiddle time. Came down, slapped us all across the head. Took John Prine back home. Took Charlie Pride. Charlie Watts died. Commander Cody crossed into the ozone. But that's just a drop in the bucket compared to losing you. And I'm down to seeds and stems again too. I got them down to seeds and stems again. Whoa. We wrote, it's called Hank Williams Cadillac. And it's in C. It's about country music and the power to uplift, move, and make you feel things. Here goes. Well, Monday mornings really aren't that bad. And Tuesday's labor ain't gonna break my back. I can make it through the workdays, punching in and punching out. But I get restless every year when the birds fly south. When them stars come out, when a cloud goes across the moon, when the radio is playing a high and lonesome tune, I get restless, reckless blue. I was traveling when I met you. Since I've settled down, and the promises I made I'm a-keeping now. I wouldn't trade our home together for all the treasures in this town. I still get restless when the dead leaves hit the ground. When them stars come out, when a cloud goes across the moon, when the radio is playing a high and lonesome tune, I get restless, reckless blue. All right, Christopher, for you folks, give him a hand. To my left on the fiddle, Jacob. Here's the reason this is all happening tonight, so give him an extra hand, folks. And give yourselves a hand. So I'm up late wondering what it felt like there in the back of old Hank Williams Cadillac. I breathe in deeply and I strike a match, and I feel it for the moment's past. When the stars come out, when a cloud goes across the moon, playing a high and lonesome tune, I get restless, reckless blue. When them stars come out, when a cloud goes across the moon, when the radio is playing a high and lonesome tune, I get restless, reckless blue. When them stars come out, when a cloud goes across the moon, when the radio is playing a high and lonesome tune, I get restless, reckless blue. I get restless, reckless blue. All right. Keep them coming. What do you want to hear, a dance tune? Or, well, this is first choice wins then. Let's do the big one. Song we wrote with the guys from Old Crow Medicine Show. It's called Ethan Alien. This is the one to dance to if you're going to dance to one tonight. It's a sing-along number as well. It's about the weirdness that is our home state of Vermont. It's called Ethan Alien, and the sing-along part goes, Ethan Alien. Ethan Alien.
Ethan Alien.
They got it. Sings itself.
Ethan Alien.
Fire it up, Chris. Big old UFO. Though they found it all quite stunning, the truth is it's been a long time coming and it's been around here for years, so the story goes. Ethan Allen was an alien, so were all the other little green mountain men. Great the state of being, outlaws just like them. Ethan Allen was an alien. Hey boys! We got cider skis, and not mention weed. The finest cheese this side of the moon. House for days and IPAs, best in the Milky Way, and UFO beers brewed by Harpoon. Ethan Allen was an alien, so were all the other little green mountain men. Great state of being, proud losses like them. Ethan Allen was an alien. Hey! Ethan Allen, Ethan Allen, Ethan Allen, side of the room. Ethan Allen, this side, Ethan Allen, both sides, Ethan Allen. Well, Luna Peru and Annie Peru, Snowflake Bentley, he's 1-2, and Anais Mitchell, she's the hardcore, Ethan Allen. Fred Tuttle, Ethan Allen, Luis Guzman, Ethan Allen, Randy Quaid, well, he's an Ethan Allen. Here in this town of River Junction, my friend David Ford at the Main Street Museum, he's an Ethan Allen. David Briggs, Ethan Allen. All of you tonight at the Briggs Opera House, y'all are Ethan Aliens. Chester Arthur, Ethan Allen. Calvin Coolidge, Ethan Allen. Bernie Sanders, hardcore Ethan Allen. Ethan Allen. And Chris Bilyeu, he's an Ethan Allen. I want to tell you about two of my best friends in the whole world. Hell, the whole universe, the galaxy, and beyond. On the bass, my attorney, Jason Pappas, Esquire, produce manager, genuine beard, holding it down. Give it up for Jason Pappas. Behind me, the man holding it down hour after hour. The power, the beast, the beard, the brawn, the butcher from Grafton, New Hampshire. This is Jerry Croto. He's getting married next month.
open tonight. The mayor of White River Junction and genuine Ethan Alien. The Fiddle Ninja. And my friend Jacob.
Fiddle Ninja!
Red, time's a flat circle, sugar sweet, so my maple syrup, so we good to each other and treat strangers like friends. In the parts of the galaxy where we come from, visitors are always welcome. From outer space, y'all are all aliens. Ethan Allen was an alien, so were all the other little green mountain men. Greatest state of being, outlaws just like them. Ethan Allen was an alien. Ethan Allen, Ethan Allen, Ethan Allen, they got it. Come on, Ethan Allen, Ethan Allen, Ethan Allen. Well, Grace Paley and Annie Prue, Grace Potter, she's one too. Ethan Allen, Ethan Allen. You hear about John Deere? He's an Ethan Allen. Some around here. Ethan Allen. My friend Alex Roberts is an Ethan Allen. Chris Billieux is an Ethan Allen. Y'all all are Ethan Allens tonight. All right, let's finish this strong. Ethan Allen. Ethan Allen. Ethan Allen. Last time. Ethan Allen! Ethan Allen! Ethan Allen! That was a spooky one, folks. I know we have one bona fide Ethan Allen tonight in the house. Dylan, are you out there still? Dylan opened up the show. He played some great songs. I asked him if he'd come out and play one with us. You want to do a little Circle B Unbroken?
Dylan, Patrick, Ward, Thomas, Daniel.
Right.
Dylan, Thomas, Patrick,
Taco
Ward,
Connoisseur.
Fitzpatrick, Benedict.
You play my guitar? Sure. All right.
We ready?
Undertaker, Undertaker, won't you please move slow? That body, you're a hauling load. I hate to see you go. Well, the circle, the unbroken, by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better on the way along the sky, Lord, in the sky. Fill up.
close behind her, trying to hold up and be brave. But I could not hide my sorrow when they laid her in that grave. Well, the circle, the unbroken, by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better on the waiting on in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Let's hear the fiddle, Jacob. Give it up for Jacob. I hope you've had a good time tonight. I hope you're entertained. I hope you enjoyed Alice Roberts and the Ordinal Directions. I hope you've enjoyed the Western Terrestrials. I hope you enjoyed Dylan. Let's hear another one.
In the circle, be unbroken, by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Well, the circle,
Be unbroken, by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
circle, be unbroken, by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better on the way in the sky, Lord, in the sky, Lord, in the
Nick Shark over there on the vocals. Woo!
I think we gotta take a sweating off break after this. We're gonna play one more pretty for one for you, and then we'll see where the night goes. It's a Graham Parsons song. This old town is filled with sin. It'll swallow you in if you've got some money to burn. So take it home right away. You got 3 years to pay, and Satan is waiting his turn. And this old earthquake's gonna leave me in the poorhouse. It seems like this whole town's insane. On the 31st floor, a gold-plated door won't keep out the Lord's burning rain. scientists say this'll all wash away, but we don't believe anymore. 'Cause we got our recruits and our green-haired suits, so leave your ID at the door. This old earthquake's gonna leave me in the poorhouse. It seems like this whole town's insane. On the 31st floor, there's a gold-plated door, won't keep out the Lord's burning rain. Chris Bellew, one more time through with the fiddle. That's the Bernie Sanders verse here. Well, a man came around, tried to clean up this town. His ideas made some people mad, but he trusted his crowd, and he spoke right out loud, and they lost the best friend that they had. This old earthquake's gonna leave me in the poorhouse. It seems like this whole town's insane. On the 31st floor, a gold-plated door won't keep out the Lord's burning rain. A gold-plated door won't keep out the Lord's burning rain. Well, thank you. You've been a lovely audience. I hope you've been entertained. I hope you had a good time. We're Western Terrestrials. We got merch and CDs and records and things like that. We're on the internet. westernterrestrials.com. And we're playing a bunch of shows this summer, so we hope to see you again. And we're going to take 5, 10, maybe we play 1 or 2 more if folks want, but also it might not happen, so.
After party,
See what happens.
after party at the Speakeasy Studios in the Tip Top building. That's where we're all headed here once we wrap the stage up. Come on over there, the Tip Top. Just Google it. Don't end up at the taco place like Dylan did. We're just across the street. The door will be unlocked or locked. We'll make it work out. It's upstairs, 221 in the Speakeasy. We'll have a little acoustic jam, and bring all your friends. In your case, one of them. You only got one friend. I know you. But for those of you out there with more than 2 friends, let them all know about River Folk. July 11th, there's some banners out there, some handbills. And thank you all for coming out tonight. Give yourselves a round of applause for coming out, braving the elements. Thanks to Mike Daddy over here on camera 1. Thanks to Chad on cameras 2 and 3. Thanks to Nathan Perrin running our sound and live stream. Thanks to our lighting fairy back there who likes to remain nameless. And thanks to Charlie Rose for running all the camera switchers. And we'll be here in some way, shape, or form in July and August for First Friday. So make sure you sign up on the email list at hereinthevalley.org. And we'll see you a couple blocks away at the Speakeasy, Suite 221 in the Tip Top building. Thank you all for coming out. Cheers.